صباح الفل. تمام. ايه ده؟ اهلا علي. علي انت ما بتنامش؟ اه لا، ما هنام امبارح. انا اللي ما نمتش. اهلا 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 اهلا. اهلا. باسم الصليب يلا. لما نشوف اللعبة الرعب دي ناوية لنا على ايه؟ اكيد ناوية على نية، انما اللي هي بس نحضر النوتس بتاعتها. صوتي مسموع صح؟ بس مش عارف، من اولها مفيش موسيقى في اللعبة ليه كده يعني؟ ليه بادئين من بدري اوي كده؟ اه لا تمام، مسموع. لا حقك، لا حقك. حقك. الموسيقى بدأت اهي. حقك. اوكي. سبيكر نيم. باك جراوند لا. نورمال. اوكي. ايه؟ لا مش عايز طبعا. شكرا، مش عايز سنسور انا. ايه الاختيار ده؟ هو في حاجات كده في اللعبة دي؟ طب كويس، فرحتني. آم، مع انه كنترول كان فيه عربي. يعني كنترول كان فيه عربي، بس دي ما اعرفش ليه. ما ممكن يكون بقى من ايبك جيمز نفسه. ما اعرفش. اوكي. تمام. باسم الصليب. نورمال.
Back to the beginning. We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story. In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters. And the trick is not to end up as either. But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way. This is not the story I hoped it would be. This is not the ending I wanted. This story will eat us alive. This story is a monster. And monsters wear many faces.
ايه ده؟ انا بس عايز اتاكد من حاجه كده معلش. الله يخرب بيتكم، ايه ده؟ ايه البدايه دي؟ ما هنشوف دلوقتي يا علي، هنشوف كل حاجه دلوقتي. عشان كده بيقول لك نوديتي سنسور من بدايه اللعبه. اوكي، عايز اعرف بقى بس مين المالت اللي انا بلعب بيه ده. لا لا انا ايه؟ طب ما حدش هيهلب مي؟ طيب طب حد هلب مي؟ طيب انا عيان، حد يديني غطا طيب، احدفوا لي فوطه يا جدعان، اي حاجه غطي مؤخرته طيب. احلام عصر، هو كان في حد بيحلم بكده؟ دي اسمها حاجات لا تخطر على البال ولا على الخاطر يعني. احلام ايه؟ هو في حد بيحلم بلعبه زي يلعب؟ طب على الاقل انثى. ما الواحد بقى ايه يعني، في حاجه كده كذاكه يعني، ما تجيبوليش راجل كده، ما هي سفاله بسفاله بقى. انما لا يمكن احلم بعصر ان انا العب براجل مالتي يعني. آه. اوه، انا حاليا اصلا مش مصدق ان خلاص الان ويك نزلت وبلعبها يعني، ده لوحده ده حلم العاصفه في الشارع، مش دي ناس مريضه بقى. ايه ده؟ اسبرنت بالراجل ده؟ هو راجل بقى عارف يمشي من كرشه اصلا؟ وصدره ده كان بيردع ولا ايه؟ اه شكله كان بيردع. ايه ده؟ ايه ده؟ ايه ده؟ ايه ده؟ ايه ده؟ ايه ده؟ ايه؟ انا راجل اعزل، اعزل من كل حاجة، اعزل من السلاح، اعزل من الملابس، اعزل بكل حاجة، فيعني عايزين مني ايه؟ انا معرفش. ده انا اعزل بالمعنى الحرفي يعني. انا بس عايز افهم مين الراجل العريان ده، والله العظيم عايز اعرف. نور، لايت، لايت. ايه ايه ايه؟ ايه ده؟ انا بيدب عليا نار ليه طيب؟ اعمل ايه انا طيب؟ يعني انا كده كده دوري ان انا اموت اصلا. يا ولادي. بصراحة يعني الحتتين اللي لعبتهم بالراجل ده خلتني احس الافلام افلام كتير قوي ان انت بتكون يعني بتهرب من الناس وفي الاخر بتموت. شخصية اللي بيموت، عارفين انتوا؟ يعني مع ان حتة قصيرة بس ادتني الاحساس ده، اللي هو الراجل خد له بنية وخلاص، يعني تعال يا حبيبي. حبيب قلبي والله ما مصدق اني انا نسيت. ايه كيفل ماشي.
Hey kiddo, how are you?
سام
I'm
ليك.
good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
لوجان انت ام الولفرين؟
Not your fault. People get all murdery. What happened?
Just work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom.
نايت سبرينجز، واو.
No spoilers. I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me. I love you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan? I will. Bye, kiddo.
سام اهلا يا سام اهلا.
Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
معلش انا حاسس الصوت واطي، معرفش ليه.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up.
سام ليك اختار الشخصية الصح يا حبيبي.
Here we are. Cauldron Lake.
هو اللي عامل الصوت بتاعه مش هو، يعني هو مجرد وش بس اللي انا اعرفه، بس يعني اختار شخص صح. بداية السيارة دايما بتطلع حلوة يا علي، بداية السيارة دي بتبقى حلوة دايما، الجرافيك حلو.
A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene.
الجرافيك حتى الآن شايفه
There's
مقارب
the
للإعلان
car,
اللي
so
شفته.
where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear? I'll check out that map.
Invitation by return one invitation. لا هي مش فكرة تخرب عليا، هي الفكرة ان انا عشان ما اكدبش مش يعني مركز في اللعبة اكتر، فببص في الشات لما يجي جيم بلاي، فمش فكرة انك تخرب
I should take a
عليا،
look at that map.
فاهم قصدي؟ Right Falls Sheriff. يا عيني انا اتريقت على الراجل والراجل مات والله. يعني مش عارف ليه بس مش حاسس بتأنيب ضمير. مش حاسس بتأنيب ضمير بصراحة. انا خدت توفيين لحد دلوقتي، توفي ان الراجل مات وتوفي
I
دلوقتي،
think I hear someone. Could be our deputy.
يعني انا خدت توفيين بالسرعة دي، توفي ان الراجل مات وتوفي ان انا خدت الخريطة. ده ايه اللعبة اللي توفياتها حلوة دي؟ ايه اللعبة اللي الخريطة بتاعتها هتبقى ملخبطة دي؟ اوكي انا هنا دي ماي كار اهو. rental cabins. اوكي اوكي ايه الصورة دي؟ انا مش عارف. ماشي ماشي. الخريطة شكلها كويس. كلودرين ليك، يا لهوي. two goals. Get to the crime scene, find the deputies. ماشي. اذا انت مشيت وسبتني ليه كده يا سام؟ يا كيسي، كيسي افليك، اهدى على نفسك شويه. ديبيوتي ديبيوتي.
Hey there, Agent Casey, right?
اه
Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, you know, that,
خلاص 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 خلاص، مش وقت تبرير خلاص.
The federal agent's right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene.
مش عايزين نعرف قصة حياته.
He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Right here? What do you mean? Are they with you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
Does he hear you right now?
Were there any witnesses?
بس
Yeah.
لحظة معلش عشان الكلام بعيد شوية. الشاشة
Couple out of
Hey, that's
towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Mention the city folk. It's pretty suspicious.
لا، هي الترجمة كبيرة، هي الترجمة كبيرة حلوة، بس أنا الاختيارات اللي كانت صغيرة. طب ما ينفعش أخلي الاختيارات هي اللي كبيرة بس؟
City folk, right, Thornton? But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while ago.
What can you tell us about the crime scene?
Tell them about the heart.
The heart.
Get into that, Thornton. Well,
هو
we
صورة إن ده
reckon
صوت
there are
بس،
some,
مش هنشوف الصورة.
organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, well, you know, inside.
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Mulligan, tell them I'm here, waiting. I'll show them around.
They got it, Thornton.
اوكي يعني هنشوفه، تمام. شكرا.
Before we get to the crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly.
واو، كيس ايه ده؟
The mind place.
مايند
My
بليس.
version of the mind palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the mind place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head.
ياه،
Board.
ده لو عندي المايند بليس ده انا كنت حذفت حاجات كتير. وعلى كده بقى يعني بتعرفي ترتبي الميموريز بقى والحاجات دي. تعرفي مثلا في ميموري مضايقاكي تشيليها او حاجه زي كده. وايه ده، عندك كمان ديسك في المايند بليس، وعندك ورق، وعندك لا لا ده انت مظبطاه. وكمان ايه ده، ايه ده بتاعت قارب عندها مقاديف ما شاء الله. لا 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 دي مظبطه المايند بليس والله يا جماعه.
Everything we know about the previous murders.
اوكي everything we
Worth
know.
taking another look.
Okay, I will. The case board is a mental technique that allows Saga to analyze clues and progress the investigation. You can use to move, zoom, cursor. You are now free to navigate case board by pressing OK. The map, case board. اوكي الماوس اهو. معلش مفيش زوم اكتر من كده. اوكي بيرسي وولف ستور اونر بيرسينج her heart removed strange tattoos. مفيش يعني يا جدعان عيب والله، يا جدعان عيب، الشاشة بعيدة عني شوية يعني عيب كده. هي 65 بس صغير الكلام. طيب ده ولا اختبار النظر. Found 2 weeks ago. Chest wound was ruled as cause of death. Tattooing on the body is illegal. Wendy Davis, teacher, body mean, body bloated, largest wound. Found in Colorado Lake 2018. Some organs missing. Buriation. State of the body does not match 8 years spent in a lake. Does not match 8 years spent in the lake. قعدت 8 سنين في الليك في البحيرة. Ted Lane dentist. Stab wounds, bloating, bruising on the wrists. The victim was reported missing 2010. Discovered 2012. Buried in shallow grave. 2010 2018. دي مش found 2 weeks ago. طب تاريخ النهارده ايه معلش؟ victims. All victims reported missing in 2000. يا نهار ابيض كلهم 2010. ده 2010 تلاقي 2012. ده اتلاقت 2018. وده اتلاقى من اسبوعين. الاسبوعين ده بقى اللي هو احنا دلوقتي تاريخ كام معرفش. ماشي. Murder method. Slight difference in murders. Bloating only commonality in bodies but not cause of death. البلوتنج معلش جوجل ترانسليت بس ايه هي البلوتنج عشان مفتيش يعني مش هعمل اللي انا فاهمها. انشقاق يعني الفتح او حاجه زي كده زي ما فتحوا صدر الراجل. معلش. اوكي. ماشي. but not cause of this بس مش سبب الوفاة. chest trauma exposure to water post water كام ماشي. bruising on wrists and legs. Two of the victims had bruising some from resistance والمقاومة والتاني strapped or belted down. يا نهار أبيض ماشي. Most recent victims died of major chest trauma consistent with 2018 victim. Hard to confirm due to condition of body. Bloating of the corpse is indicative of drowning, but only one victim was found in water. البنت هي الوحيدة بس اللي اتلقت في المية. Deep gash in the chest, heart missing, all bodies experienced bloating. ماشي.
I see you're already hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking it?
We're just getting started. Let's head down the hill to the crime scene.
Oh my god. Visiting the mine place ما بيوقفش اللعبة.
Nature gives me a headache. There's too much sky.
كويس على التوضيح ده كويس. يعني ما ينفعش ابقى وسط اعداء وادخل المايند بليس هتنفخ. ماشي انا ايوه ماشي. ده المثلث. ايه ده مثلث ريزيدنت ايفل. اوكي معلش ريزيدنت ايفل ما احنا يعني مش هنضحك على بعض. المثلث هو اللي كان بيفتح الحاجه في ريزيدنت ايفل. خلينا نقول الصراحه يا ولدي. لا لو دخلت في المايند بليس مفيش ايقاف مؤقت للعبه. اللعبه شغاله من بره عادي. حلو الموضوع ده. equip move كويك سلوت ماشي. مسدس خليه هنا. ما اقدرش امسكه دلوقتي. اوكي بس انا عرفت احطه دلوقتي. لا اكيد فيه اهو. هو بيتكلم لو دخلت المايند بليس مش هيبقى فيه ايقاف مؤقت. بس يعني ماشي. لو دوست او هطلع الكشاف، لو دوست او هنزل الكشاف. ده L1 الدodge. ماشي. انا بحب اتعلم انا كده، بحب انا اتعلم كده. طب يعني ماشي هتجول بعدين، اكيد هتجول بعدين، مع ان اتجول معاك امان اكتر عشان مشاكل حاليا مش هيطلع لي اعداء.
Hey Casey, you putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am.
ده لا
You've
لا
cracked
لا.
cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Mm-hmm. Real funny, Anderson.
ها ها ها. I don't see anyone laughing, Casey. البت ما بتستظرفش، انت اللي بتستظرف.
Stairs are out. You okay to jump down?
I'm not that old.
لا انت دلوقتي بتستظرف اهو. يا ساجدة يعني هتقبلك، فيعني خلينا نتقبلك يعني. Mirror Peak. Mirror Peak. The mighty mountain in the distance is no other than Mirror Peak, the iconic landmark overlooking Cauldron Lake. From the right angle, its beauty will reflected on the calm surface of the lake, mirrored in all its inverted glory. انا فعلا كان شكله حلو وانا بلعب بالعريان. الملط. الملط. لا بداية غريبة أوي صراحة والله، يعني الملط ده كان بداية غريبة أوي. والله مش عارف هل
I'm gonna go
هل
check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
لا اقول لك يلا خلينا معاك. اتفضل. استنى كده لحظة. استنى كده، انا عايز اتأكد من حاجة كده على السريع. 67. يا نهار اسود. الحمد لله 67 جبنا منهم 2. 67 تروفي. نشيل البلاتينيوم 66 تروفي، جبنا منهم 2، فاضل لنا 64. يا اختي حلوة. معلش استنى معلش، انا حاسسها بس يعني هتأكد منها. انا حاسسها بس هتأكد منها. النبي يا شيخ ما تقول لي finish the game on hard difficulty. في جوائز مخفية انا خايف اكشف بيها حاجة. بس انا حاسس ان هيبقى فيه تروفي finish on the hard difficulty.
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
بصراحة حتى الان الجرافيك حلو.
Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
ايه ده؟ سارنتون.
Can I make it, Mulligan?
جنرال ستور كلادون ليك. مش عارف ليه بحس ان الاف بي اي في الافلام والحاجات الاجنبيه تحس ان هم اعلى من اي حاجه في الدنيا يعني.
At your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you.
مقرهم ايه الاساسي يعني؟ هموت واعرف.
So, FBI, huh? hunting down psycho serial killers.
Let's just see this body, shall we?
مش عارف ليه انا حاسس ان هم هياخدوا الممثل الصوتي ده مع وش سام ليك في الريميك بتاع ماكس بين، يعني حاسس ان ده كان تيست في الان ويك.
Now this is the scene of the crime. We found him on the table. Now he didn't touch nothing, you know, procedures and stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tar. You owe me a coffee.
Okay, let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders?
انا بس خايف من اليوتيوب.
Step 1. Examine the corpse.
هو بس انا مش قادر ما اديش تعليق، بس يعني انا مش بتاع التعليقات دي والله، بس يعني مش قادر ما اديش تعليق. very small. لحظة يا عم، لحظة يا عم، لحظة يا عم، مش عارف انا ايه المهمة العريانة اللي هم عاملينها دي. يا نهار اسود يا جدعان، انا محترم والله العظيم.
You know, I never seen the FBI investigate a murder victim.
اللعبة دي ليه كده؟ ليه كده؟
Except in the movies.
ليه كده؟ ليه كده؟
Body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic.
يا الله يا الله. لا، ما انا ما توقعتش ان هي توصل للدرجة دي يا علي. وانا عايز العب براحتي، ما يعني انا عايز العب براحتي، ما كنتش بسيت بقى، ما لو واعرف ان في حاجات كده. يلا. You unlocked your first key image. استنى، تصدق ممكن هجرب، اصبر كده. You unlocked your first key image. You can place it on the caseboard inside the mind place. ما اكيد اكيد اكيد. انت ايه تصدق؟ الله عليك فعلا. allow Saga to see actors close. The key image can be selected with Cradon Lake murder scene. Murder scene. اوكي. murder scene. ايه ده؟ انا ما شفتش كيلر بروفايل، انا ما شفتش حاجات تانية في الملف ده. جدعان ليه كده؟ A series of murders have occurred around the town of Bright Falls. Finding the connection will help our search for the killer. The Cladon Lake murders. اوكي. الملف ده مش عليه اي حاجة اهو. هنا مفيش اي حاجة. ده الملف نفسه. اوكي. Killer profile. Victim 3 was covered in illegible tattoos. A message from the killer maybe, or their art. ماشي. The murder targets have no discernible common traits. Apart from going missing in 2010 كلهم, the victims have nothing apparent in common. Killer may be sportsman or hunter. Chest trauma resembles ماشي.
Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence?
I don't think so. Begins a new line on investigation. حلو. Another body has been found in the woods near Bright Falls. Perfect timing. Need to see if this is linked to killings. We are here to investigate. When a key image is placed, it will prompt a new question. Objectives are viewable at the case board in your goals. Investigate the crime scene. You are now free to examine. Okay. Cases. Cladon Lake. ده لسه دي أول كيس. Okay. Consistent with previous murder. Find evidence. Okay. نشوف بقى الاختيار. ايه ده؟ This option only can be changed in the main menu. هاي ما ينفعش ان وسط اللعبة عشان هما بيعملوا حاجات ما ينفعش وسط اللعبة. لا حلو حلو، جايبين الراجل من زاوية كويسة. حلو حلو.
Incise stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed.
As usual.
Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down.
Okay,
The
usual.
killer
But
left the heart right next to the body.
ليه؟ طب ما هو انا عملت كده، يعني لازم احطها على الكلوز يعني.
Heart removed from chest. It matches the previous murders.
دي حقيقة.
But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about.
ما عشان هما في كانوا بيجوا على ناس فنسوا يشيلوهم. The clues have resolved the open question and unlocked the detection. As you advance the investigation, new questions will be unlocked, updating your goals. Investigators can learn more about the victim, learn more about the killer. Okay. Thank you.
Who is our victim? Who killed him? Need to find more clues. Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here.
انا يا لما بينا مشغله عندي على الايباد اهو، شغال زي الفل. انا مشغله قدامي على الايباد عشان انا التعليقات منه شغال زي الفل. واعتقد ان العيب عندك في الوقت الحالي، اعتقد ان العيب عندك انت.
Multiple people were here. Multiple killers?
ممكن.
One left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over.
وصلنا قصدي.
Was it for a camera?
اللي كانوا بيصوروهم.
Someone was...
multiply sets of footprints. Heavy blood splattered on the table.
Footprints, indicating multiple killers. Quite the party.
Multiply silence present. Messy scene, crime of passion. Premeditated. الواحد محتاج له كورس في اللعبة دي. Murder watches previous cases but interrupted, may find some new leads this time. اللعبة دي انا من الاعلان الجيم بلاي وانا حسيت ان اللعبة دي هتحتاج الواحد ياخد له كورس فيها.
Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about... Now, I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Nightingale? Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers and
You are
brothers.
kidding!
Oh, and sisters.
So you knew our victim.
Well,
We all knew.
recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here.
I bet there's more to that story.
But no happy ending.
نو يا حبيبي والله كان على عيني.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago, 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
والله أنا كمان عايز أعرف.
This town wants to forget.
اللي أنا أعرفه إن ألان ويك خد نفسه مكان حبيبته.
For now it would...
نفسه مكان حبيبته إنما يعني Casey Nightingale went off the deep end. FBI fired him. Certain victim is Robert Nightingale, last seen in Bright Falls 13 years ago.
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago.
Caller and the B-bottles left nearby.
They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years.
13 يعني احنا في 2023. حلو.
Why now? Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together.
لحظة كده لحظة. اوه نايس. بس هي في حاجة تانية اللي انا عايز اشوفها بصراحة عشان معمولة بشكل حلو. انتي حاطة عندك في المايند بليس الغزالة دي ليه؟ معلش هي شكلها مرعب بالخيالات اللي وراها دي اصلا. شكلها حلو بس شكلها مرعب بالخيالات اللي وراها دي ليه؟ انا حصل لي حاجة وحشة قوي النهارده يعني. انا قاعد
This mug always cheers me up.
يعني انا قاعد بتفرج على فيلم بشتغل من الساعة 6 مش من الساعة 7. يعني اتضايقت قوي كنت عايز انا اشغلها اول ما تفتح بس يلا. طب اخرج دي انا بص غلط والله. اخرج دي ابص على باقي الترابيزه. ماشي. ماشي. اعمل ايه؟
Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
هو فعلا جيم من الليك. صدقوا صح؟ فعلا هو نايتنجيل جه من البحيرة. بس انا ما اعرفش ان هو مختفي من 2010. ايه ده؟ يعني إيه الناس دي كانوا محبوسين والان ويك كان بيخرجهم مثلا من البحيرة يعني كل شوية ولا ايه؟ انا عايز افهم. كله هيبان.
Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flick the switch. It goes click. Lights are off. It's somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something.
خلاص كده خلصت. ما هي where is he where is he been. تمام. كان في عمال يعوم بقاله 13 سنة. انا لو عمت 5 دقايق بتعب يعني، نفسه طويل بقى. استني كده بص في الماب. Your location. Okay.
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow. Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good.
Okay, well, I'll just wait here.
جدع سورنتون. يلا حبيبي قبل ما يليل علينا بعد اذنك. الشمس بتروح مني.
This one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his hookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet.
Mm-hmm. Lots of questions.
Lots of answers for us to find.
لحظة واحدة. لحظة عشان ايه؟ عشان انا ما بحبش الجنان ده. يعني هو كل اللي مقصر معاه ان الراجل ده عريان ليه في الوقت ده من السنة، مش مقصر معاه ان هو بعد 13 سنة لقوه وعريان. يعني يا سبحان الله.
I didn't know trees got that big. Gives me the creeps.
You need to get out more. It is kind of creepy though.
لا هي فعلا الشجرة كبيرة بطريقة مرعبة.
A witch with no heart.
ايه الصورة المرعبة دي؟
Echo of owl murder.
Witch's Ladder. There is no mystery in Caledon Lake being named after its Caledon shape, and yet there are many mysterious stories about the lake. It being a gloomy doorway to the underworld, or of a witch whose Caledon the lake really was. مش دي الوitch تقريبا اللي بنقابلها في الجزء الأول. The legend tells that when the affections of a local sheriff went unanswered, he accused the lady in question of having bewitched him. She was drowned, but her dropped ladle grew in and returned to avenge her wrongdoers. If she was not a witch before, she was one now. لا مؤاخذة. If she was not a witch before, she was one now. She killed the sheriff, drowning him in the lake. Then she took out his heart and locked it in a box. With the heart, she would summon him from the lake to exact revenge on her behalf, or so the legend goes. Okay. هم عشان كده حارقين معدتها يعني بطنها ولا ايه؟
Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
Okay.
It makes no sense.
It's a paper on the ground.
ماشي بس كده خلاص.
A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Like a manuscript. Page of a story. Killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading the words. These words felt like a message. Someone knew they were here. Someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept?
Even if they knew it would end up hurting them.
واو.
Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
هنستنى نلعب بألن.
This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us.
يعني هم قالوا ان احنا
I
هنلعب
should profile Nightingale about this page.
بده او بساجا يعني زي ما نحب، بس هو لسه ما لعبناش بساجا، ما لعبناش بألن.
The victim was one of their own. Agent Robert Nightingale, gone missing here 13 years ago. Now he had suddenly turned up, only to be murdered in a brutal ritual on the very day of their arrival. And then there was the page. This page, the first page that they had found, not the last. The first step down into terrifying depths. Secret truths trembling beyond the threshold. Reading the words, these words, felt like a message. Was a message. Someone knew they were here, what they were doing. Someone playing a game with them, leading them on. An invitation. How could they not accept? The sheer audacity of this impossible mystery presented to them, even if they knew it would end up hurting them.
Nice.
We found a page in the woods.
The awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest. I must find out what.
غريب المكان اتقفل بعد ما هو جه يعني
I
ولا
think he came from the lake. Think. Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside.
اوكي. This case is too easy. انا متوتر من القواضي اللي جايه تبقى عامله ازاي، بس انا كده عايز العب بألن بقى مش
I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town. Like a scene from a thriller.
I hate all of it. The text said we'd find more.
What? Entertain some fantasy? Projecting their desires? Are we characters or the audience? Witnesses to their design? All the above?
It's all about control. Decide what happens to who. Don't let it drag you in.
Too late. I'm already hooked. I need the next chapter.
I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination ASAP.
Well, sure. but the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
وانا بقى لا مش الشركات بتاعكم.
Thanks. Let's get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the bookers.
At the diner, cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
فين الشركات؟ هو بصراحة كويس ان هم ايه ان هم يعني جايبين انا فين، يعني كويس ان هم جايبين انا فين بصراحة. يعني مش ان هم حاطين
I'll be
خريطة
back
كده
in a
وخلاص.
second.
Roger.
هو انا مش عايز استخدم
Seems
الشورت
like a
كات.
nice town so far. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
These aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise, though.
Do not strike me.
I think I saw something. It'll only take a minute.
I'll wait here.
Is that a kid's lunchbox?
فين معلش؟
An Alex Casey movie lunchbox. Casey
Okay.
hates the endless jokes about coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective. He hates those cheesy crime books, but he really hates the movies.
We are and in this together hero have a heroic day. We are all in this together hero have a heroic day. اوكي ايه ده؟ manuscript. اوكي ماشي. يعني مش هنلاقي manuscript على بعضه؟ upgrade weapons. مش عارف مستعجل ليه على اللي انا استخدم السلاح، يعني مش عارف مستعجل ليه على خرابها، انا مش فاهم.
Can't fit the clues all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
Tripod? For a camera? To record a snuff film?
Maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
يعني هو مكان القلب هو اللي هيملى يعني. Hey,
Here
we
we
are
are.
back.
Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner. I can't get that manuscript page out of my head.
ولا أنا.
I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery. Need to swing by the lodge to get anything from the field office?
No, I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town.
Bright Falls.
The diner's just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
Undiscovered map. لا يا حبيبي undiscovered ليه؟ هتبقى discovered دلوقتي. اصبر انت بس.
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
That concludes our debate on whether pets should be allowed at this year's bake sale. For those of you just tuning in, you're listening to the Pat Main Radio Hour, brought to you by Davis Family Moose Jerky. And boy, what an eventful day here in Bright Falls. By now, we've all seen the FBI setting up shop in town, and I'm sure you're all asking the same question I am. Did they bring all this darn rain with them? Deerfest is right around the corner, and we're all crossing our fingers for sunshine. So, I reached out to our top meteorologist for a weather update. She never responded. But I have her Uncle Tapio on the line from Watery. Tapio, are you there?
Yes?
Great. And Tapio, what kind of weather can we expect today?
Rain!
That definitely seems to be on the menu. How about over the next week?
Also rain!
Right. Care to elaborate? Any chance the sun will poke out in time for Deerfest?
No!
Well, Deerfest is coming, rain or shine. And that parade lineup is looking dandy as ever.
Yes, I like this parade because they have one float in the shape of a swan. Long neck and everything. A very large swan.
Ah, so you're a fan of swans.
No.
واحد من 9 واحد من 8. ماشي. انا عايز بس نلاقي الخريطة معلش. اهلا. انتوا المفروض تسيبوا المدينة بعد اللي حصل فيها اصلا. مش عارف هم عايشين فيها ازاي. ايه ده؟ Discover one card stage and one lunchbox. ده trophy, okay. Fear the dark, fear the woods. ايه دي معلش؟ Bandage, okay. Dead end.
Can't open this with my bare hands.
ماشي حبيبتي.
back, Anderson.
اهلا يا حبيب قلبي، اهلا يا بابا. بص يا سملك، خليك كويس معايا ابقى كويس. ايوه حبيب قلبي. دي مهمة. انا هنا، كنت هنا. الحتة دي مقفولة. تمام. يبقى هي دي المهمة.
Just how much coffee have you had today, Charlie?
Don't know, don't care. How much have you had? Not enough. That's all much. Never enough coffee.
هو انت شايف ويسكي ولا ايه؟
Get it in coffee world. Get it where you can. Get it now.
Jesus, Charlie.
شكلك عاقلة يا بنتي، شكلك عاقلة. هاتي يا بنتي. لا بلاش، انتوا حاطين ايه في القهوة دي؟
I need bolt cutters.
Are you as comfortable as I am?
You don't think the amount of hot, caffeinated beverages you downed has anything to do with it?
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm in hell. Swamp Ass City.
Change of topic, please.
استنوا ده وشها باين. اثبتي وانا اشوف وشك. اثبتي. ايه يا بنتي اللي انتوا عاملينه في نفسكوا ده؟ Dear first. اوكي.
Oh dear.
Not to toot my own horn, but I am pretty darn sure my, our float will be the belle of the ball at this year's Deer Fest. Just a few more days.
I'll be back in a second.
It's a nice looking float to share. This is my first Deer Fest, so I don't know what to expect, really. It is the finest entertainment a town like ours has to offer. The happiest day of the year. Got any big plans for the day after the festival? It's known as the staying in and eating your body weight in pancakes day around here. You need to recover after all that celebrating.
Well, I've got plans now by the sound of it. I'll head straight to the old deer when I wake up.
Oh, you won't be the only one.
عجبني اوي لما قالك اوه دي. الاستظراف ده اوقات بيجيب ضحك. في حاجة ضايعة منك؟ في حاجة ضايعة ندور سوا، ما تتمططيش علينا يعني. يا في حاجة ضايعة منك، كانت بتسوي أي حاجة، ما فيهاش حل تالت.
Did you get lost?
Let me guess.
Anderson?
The FBI. Welcome to Bright Falls. It's nice to have you here. I got you both some coffee. Oh, it's Washington's finest.
Nice to meet you, Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
You know, I wouldn't say no to another.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. This is Agent Alex Casey.
Tim Breaker. And let me just say,
Hey
I'm
there.
happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
أنا عرفتك من الاسم. حبيب قلبي كوانتم بريك. تيم
Your
بريكر.
deputies said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No, the Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say. Casey, you compare notes with the sheriff.
Take your time.
شون أمور. مش شون أشمر، شون أمور.
Case files you sent over, Sheriff. Have you had many people
هو مفيش فوتو موت صح؟
besides the known victims go missing?
Sure. But it's slowed down ever since Cauldron Lake was fenced off.
Let me guess. Missing person cases spiked around 2010. The fence was built just after.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
You can go ahead, Anderson. We'll be here.
يا عم واقف بتنصت عليكم يا عم.
Can't believe that happened. Still feel like I'm gonna be sick.
On Ed. Have some pie. Don't take your mind off things.
حبايبي انتوا اللي كنتوا هناك. The junk box is out of order. يا خسارة.
How can you be so calm?
This is a part of the job. Can't dwell on it too much.
يا المكان هو ما اتغيرش. الحمام هنا جوه لما ألان ويك دخل والدنيا يا لهوي. شوف بعد سنين هو المكان.
Hey there, Mr. Deer. You remind me of a dream I had.
تروفي صح؟ في تروفي. دريم؟ what dream؟ هو انا عايز اعرف ليه انت حاطه دي عندك في المايند بليس. Don't be an easy target. Stay alert in public. انا هموت واعرف الناس اللي بتحط التليفون ورا دي يعني ازاي.
I need a tool to get this open.
أنا مش فاهم انا مكان غريب قوي ان انت تحط فيه التليفون بصراحه.
Excuse me. I'm Agent Saga Anderson. Are you the bookers?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
Hello, officer.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
So, are we being charged with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay? So what did you see in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake, and he was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. And then we bolted and called the cops.
What makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
They were shouting, "Cult of the tree, the cult of the tree, cult of the tree."
Of the tree. Also.
And we found out. The whole thing was.
ايه ده يا حلوة.
What were you doing at Cauldron Lake last night?
I'm a writer. True crime. We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here. I was down at the lake, getting some details. Perfectly legal.
بتخبي عليا؟ وطبعا انت رايتر فانت عايزة تكمل نفسك. اوكي.
This is exactly why I hate small towns.
Keep it down, Ed. You know how touchy these rural types can be.
We're dealing with an organized group of killers, not a lone serial killer.
Case closed.
The cult of the tree is behind these murders. This case just became much more complicated. I'll need to start a new file. But it's my first cult case. Exciting.
Not alone, killer, but an organized group. The cult of the tree. This case is just much more interesting. Okay. إلى لحظة. يعني أنا أفتح أنهي واحدة؟
Finding a Casey movie lunchbox out here can't be a coincidence. Another message.
هم مخلين يعني مخلين ان التجميع ده كيس لوحده. ماشي.
These stashes could contain clues about the cult. Better keep an eye out for more. No.
لا مؤاخذة دي بايت فولز. اوكي. Case solved. Okay.
I need to know more about the cult of the tree if I'm going to shut them down.
البت ايوه مش البت. What kind of cult? Cult psychology.
The cult of the tree. What aren't the bookers telling me?
I found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree bag, Tammy.
Finders keepers, Ed. My publisher will want this on the cover.
Tammy found something. A necklace belonging to one of the cultists.
ايه ده بس انت عرفتي ازاي؟
The cult of the tree. What aren't the bookers telling me?
I found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree bag, Tammy.
Finders keepers, Ed. My publisher will want this on the cover.
Tammy found something. A necklace belonging to one of the cultists. The bookers were at Cauldron Lake. Why?
The fence was built to hide what's there. They say the writer fell in the lake.
Private party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book. Nothing to do with the murder. They were telling the truth. So you found something there, right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow. How did you put that together?
It's evidence. You need to hand it over.
هو هاو فاهم.
Told you not to keep that thing from me.
Thanks. This could prove to be helpful. Do me a favor. Stick around town for now in case we have any more questions.
Like we even dream of missing dear friends.
Oh God. Saga! Saga Anderson. As I live and breathe.
ايه ده؟
I thought we'd never see you back here after that awful thing happened to your baby girl.
Baby?
How are you? I'm sorry. Who are you? I don't know what you're talking about. It's me, silly. Rose. You know me. I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl? She drowned. Your daughter. That's so weird you don't remember. How do you know I have a daughter? Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories. Happens on TV all the time. No. You're mistaking me for someone else. If you say so.
ايه البداية الحلوة دي؟ انا شفت حتة فعلا في جيم بلاي ان هي قالت ان المدينة فاكراها هي عارفينها وهي مش عارفاهم، بس حلوة الحتة دي.
A cult murdering a man is pretty extreme. Why didn't you tell the police what you saw?
We did. We told those two idiot deputies. They didn't listen. And they wanted to throw Ed and I in jail for that murder. You know, Bright Falls is just Alabama with bigger trees.
This is my case now, and no one is throwing you in jail. If you need anything else, just come to me.
Got it. Thank you, Saga.
الحب ايه ده؟
So, we're not being arrested?
We're all good, Ed. You can ease up now.
You think they serve avocado toasty?
Yeah, no, I wouldn't count on it.
الحب والإحساس مش بكلام الناس.
Seen anything out of the ordinary in town lately? Suspicious people in deer masks?
No one's suspicious. But soon enough, there'll be lots of happy people wearing deer masks for Deerfest.
Oh.
Practically everyone will be wearing one.
Good to know. So, Rose, help me out. How do you think we know each other?
We all know each other around here. It's been a while, but I never forget a face. Or a coffee order.
Guess I just have one of those faces.
انا عن نفسي بحاول افتكر روز، هي كانت موجودة في الجزء بتاع ألان ويك اصلا ولا لا؟ هو تقريبا لا يعني.
Good to see you.
All set? My guys have Nightingale at the morgue if you're ready to go take a look.
Let's go. Well, Casey, I got a lead. Looks like we're dealing with a cult. The cult of the tree.
A murder cult. Fuck.
Have you heard of this cult of the tree, Sheriff?
Only the urban legend. If you're in the woods at night, the cult will get you. That sort of thing.
We're not gonna find out you're the Grand Wizard or something, are we?
I played some D&D back in the day. Wizard was always my favorite class.
Morning, Sheriff! Looks like you have some guests.
Morning, Ted. Yeah, real important guests. Deerfest. Always draws a crowd, right?
Too true. More the merrier. Have a good one, Sheriff.
هو انت الشريف هنا يا تم؟
Hey, what do you know about that waitress from the diner?
Rose? Yeah, she's a bit of a space case. Always has been. Why? What'd she do now?
She kept saying that my daughter drowned. She even knew my name. It was all very weird.
Rose has a talent for saying the weirdest thing possible. But it's best not to take it personally.
Hey, boss. Corpse is downstairs ready to go.
Yep, in the morgue, all prepped.
I'd like to take a closer look as soon as possible. Lead the way, Sheriff.
ليه اللي حاسك بتأمريه مش
Well, this is
بتطلبي
the Bright
منه؟
Falls Sheriff Station. Anything you need, just let us know.
We appreciate the support, Sheriff.
Have a nice day.
Oh dear.
ايه ده؟
I'm a tourist, and it appears that I'm lost in the woods. And a tour guide also. Did somebody call for a tour guide? Oh wow. Moscow Brothers Adventure Tours. Unforgettable tour experiences at affordable prices. That's right. I'm Ilmo Koskala, voted best coffee roaster / tour guide by Coffee World magazine. And I'm here to give you the tour of a lifetime. But Ilmo, I've heard the government has seized and restricted access to many local nature attractions. That is true, Jarkko. Many local attractions have recently become fenced off by the government. And that's why at Koskala Brothers Adventure Tours we say, fuck the government. Oh wow. You think of everything. And we'll take you anywhere.
Hiking through the scenic Elderwood National Park. Fishing in the crystal clear waters of Bright Falls Dam. Bird watching at majestic Mirror Peak.
The tour of a lifetime is just one phone call away. Book now to get a 9% discount on this limited edition Oh Dear Diner coffee thermos.
الممثل ده انا حبيته من وقت مسلسل فايكنجز. يعني انا شفته في مسلسل فايكنجز وحبيته بصراحه. ولما شفته برضه في اعلان الجيم بلاي اللي هو عارف ساجا هو واخوه، استغربت برضه. كان الجيم بلاي حلو. يا جدعان احنا مش 2023.
Investigation is being taken over by the federal agents. Sheriff Breaker wants us to cooperate fully.
Aye, aye, ma'am.
I'm being serious, Nelson.
اي اسلحة عندكم، اي ذخيرة عندكم انا عايزها.
Yeah, I don't know about you folks, but I don't care for all these gruesome murders and whatnot right here in our wholesome little town. It's not what I signed up for.
This line of work is not for the faint of heart.
Faint of... Oh.
Then leave. Quit. You coward. FBI agent اعمل اللي انا عايزه.
Yep. Just here to pay my ticket whenever you're ready to take my money.
انا عارف انا الاسلوب ده والله. لا
No speeding happening here, I see.
Sir, some patience, please.
عايزها مراية بتلمع ماشي. I know one of you is stealing the toilet paper. I have been counting them and there's an entire roll missing every day from stock. Theft is taken seriously around here. It's a sheriff station for Pete's sake. One of those days I'm going to catch you red-handed and you better believe you are getting thrown out. What a disgrace you are. What kind of nut counts toilet paper rolls? Not counts toilet paper rolls. Sounds like you have got too much time on your hands. اللي سرق البتاع ده كتب له يعني حرامي وبجح يعني.
I can't force it open.
حرامي وبجح ما شاء الله والله.
up an innocent man.
ياه، مش ده السجن اللي ألان ويك كان محبوس فيه؟ وعيني ما هو باين يا حبيبي، ما فيش حد غيرك اصلا. لا في واحد اهو. اه يا حبيبي I do. بس ما توجعليش دماغي. معلش كنت بس بلقي نظرة كده على البوليس.
So we share a morgue with the funeral home next door. It's a shoestring budget. I guess you guys don't have that problem though. Our only coroner rotates between a few other towns and he's away this week, but you can handle this, right?
I'm qualified to perform examinations. Yes.
Something about morgues. They always cheer me up.
I can't say I feel the same.
cheer you up. هي دي الحاجة اللي بتشير يو اب يا سايكوباتي يا مريض يا غريب. المورج هي اللي بتشير كيسي اب. ايه ده؟ انتي يعني واقفة لي على الباب كل ده؟ ايه ده؟ عينيكي حلوة تصدقي؟
It won't open. Okay. Let's take a look at our patient. I'll start with the external inspection before performing the internal examination. What was the cause of death? What other clues can the body give me?
Okay.
There's writing on here. Can't make it out.
Writing? How'd they manage that?
أكيد معاهم قلم حبر.
The body shows signs of being submerged in water post-mortem. It doesn't add up. This looks like text. A tattoo?
Nightingale didn't strike me as a tattoo guy. Defensive wounds. He put up a fight.
فايت مين؟ فايت مين ده؟ فشو يا عيني اديله ضربتين وقع.
They did leave something inside his chest.
هنفتي بقى ويقول لك فايت.
Time to see what Nightingale's body can tell us.
يعني بس عجز قوي نايتنجيل.
Doesn't look right.
ما اعرفش، هو انا ما شفتش فايت يعني. هو تقريبا البروز دي مش من دلوقتي، ما كانش فيه صحة اصلا يفايت خالص. Smack the text under victim's skin. Is this some kind of tattoo? It's too smacked to read. Okay. Victim was alive when strapped down. Timeline is inconsistent with loading ماشي.
Text is smudged. Looks inverted. Heart can't have been marked before removal.
Tattoos on body and in heart. How did killers have time? Doesn't make sense. Did the killers write this on the heart? How? I can't make out what it says. Illegible words on heart. بنعمل كلنا التأتأة دي بقنا.
There's definitely something in his chest. Did the killers leave it there?
Something visible inside. ماشي، مدخلة حاجة مش مدخلة ايديها. كويس كويس. ورقة ولا منديل جدته ولا ايه؟
It's the same type of page we found at Cauldron Lake.
Page ورقة.
Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her. The Taken could not see into bright light. Light hurt them, made them vulnerable. Nightingale had no heart, but here he was, killing.
Someone's created a fucked up fantasy about us.
Hey, hold on. We found these kinds of pages. I didn't think they were relevant to this case. I have them right here.
ايه ده ايه ده ايه ده تم.
Sheriff?
What the hell?
Show me the clicker.
Didn't see her. Could not see into bright light.
I'll make you pay.
He's coming. No weapon. The page said to get into the light.
Okay, okay, I will try, I will try.
He can't see me in the light. My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back.
If you leave or attack from a safe haven while in combat, it will become temporarily unavailable. طب معلش هو مش مشي ورا؟ يعني انا الحق اجري صح؟ ولا ايه؟ This is not how the story goes. Nice.
He can't see me in the light. My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back. Gotta move. Now.